quarters are underway. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
This defense for the Steelers, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I have to say a very solid performance.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
You are X. You are X. Hey, hey. Hey, Ozzy. Sit up.
From the gun, Jackson. He dumps it off for Henry. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The Ravens at 9-5 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw is Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage, when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They go play action now. Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On the ground, it's the rookie running back out of Miami.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll give Henry another shot. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Here's Henry. is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Now Stroud.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And Stroud now to throw. That is caught.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 6.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down at a yard.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Pat Freiermuth.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Now it's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Stroud looking to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Stroud working out of the gun. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A toss left, Henry. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one, so now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore.
Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Here's 3rd and 9.
No, we changed it.
Here's Jackson to throw.
Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Here's Jackson. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. To the right side and intercepted.
Picked up by Marcus Williams.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Stroud out of the gun here. That's swung out wide to Harris.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Throwing now is Stroud. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
20, running right through him. 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Jackson. And this is incomplete. So he stopped for no gain. And now it's 3rd and 4. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Jackson. Finding Walker complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they're able to add on to their advantage. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They work now on 2nd and 9. Stroud. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Stripping up grades, I just be making up different reasons for my nieces. From my way I pick enough to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight, cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like what you want, what you want. I got Jesus giving money, what you want. I've been sitting and fishing this for a reason to cry, so I'ma say I love you, but keep a look on my eye, cause I can never really want you unless it's money or pride. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like I ain't mean it, I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sickle. Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, God, I gave him a lot, but I keep
Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Okay, now drop your bag, sass. I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie, with a plug in his heart. Took these Billy Trump cards and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Not afraid of the dark, there ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 53? Cause I've been wrestling with pride. I try to keep it like I'm Texas, got the stop on my side. Girl, you know I'm a saint, so why you giving me hell? My uncle back up on the block and now they begging for bail. He always calling me for paper cause he know I'm the trail. Now I'm eating my McDonald's, I was fresh out of jail. Now I'm made it out of chunk, at least I know I'm up. Boy, thump, like my name is Jumper up a pum. Boy, I bump in that Billy Strong, he ain't know he ain't thump. He just grabbed the pump and made it go dumb. Got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun.
I'm an airport baby, I'm too fly to count. Counting the cash, yeah, it's too high to count. I'm pretending with a fake, yeah, they too fake to doubt. Acting like they are what they not for their clout. They just suckin' my blood, they can love what you count. Flowing like water, three with the smiles on the ops gonna pout. They all in the sewers and south in the clouds. I'ma stay down to the sound, to the sound, to the sound. On the floor to the steps, build that with the band to the stretch.
Got no paper, told him quit the pocket, watching jeans ripping at the seams, holding on some bad foes. Schizophrenic with the bag, listen to the money, me go praying every day. Glad to say I was broke, tell him battle. Now I got my bands up, 1000 on the bill just to keep the pants up. Only on the real note, I couldn't fake what I've been doing. All my real ones know this me go right.